Today's video is all about getting the basics right, and it's aimed at anybody leaving their military career, whether you've served in the Army, Navy or Royal Air Force. Doesn't matter if you've served a short career, 4 years plus, or a longer career, 20 years plus. Doesn't even matter if you're a junior NCO, senior NCO or commissioned officer, because time and time again I keep seeing the same mistakes being made. The first point I want to address is unprofessional email addresses. Yes, might raise a laugh in the office, however, first impressions do count, and having funny, unprofessional email addresses is not a great step forward. Only a couple of days ago, I sat my team down in the office here at Demob Job and we had a look at some of the CVs that had arrived in our inboxes. Some of those email addresses included Chunky Lover, Man United Forever, Dave the Rave. Now, that might raise a bit of a snigger, but to me, that's not a great first impression. One thing I always do when I'm coaching individuals leaving their military career is ask them to go away and set up a separate email account. One email account that's purely associated with their job search. That way, everything, all the correspondence that to do with their job search is in one place, not mixed up with an old email account that's full of junk. Also, make sure that when you set that email account up, it's a professional looking email address. joe.blogs749@gmail.com, for example. My next point is to do with voicemails. Make sure your voicemails are switched on your mobile. Too many job seekers do not have their voicemail switched on. Make sure people can leave you messages, because those people could be your next employer or a recruitment consultant who's helping you to find work. Not only switch your voicemails on, but leave a professional sounding message. Hi, you've reached Adrian. Sorry I can't take your call at the moment. Please leave a short message along with a telephone contact number and I will call you back as soon as possible. Easy as that. My third point, and possibly the most important, is all to do with contact details on CVs. Too many job seekers don't put their contact details on their CV, including their address. Well, the person reading your CV, one of the most important things to them is, where do you actually live in relationship to the job I'm working on or the job I've got in my business? If you don't include your address on your CV, there's a very strong chance that your CV will be pushed to one side. Now, if you don't want to put your full address on your CV, make sure you at least put your town where you live. Make sure the person reading it knows where you live in relation to your job. Now, if you're leaving the military and relocating, put in brackets at the top, relocating. Currently living in Dorset, relocating to Newcastle. Make sure the reader knows that you live within a commutable distance of the job you're applying for. My final point is to do with job seekers who are wrapping their CVs up into a PDF format. Now, I appreciate, like everybody, that we're all using different computers, all different platforms, and PDF is like a document that can be read on most computers. But as a recruitment agency, it makes our lives just a little bit difficult, because sometimes, with your permission, we like to amend your CV, and the reason for that is we've got a lot of experience and maybe a certain tweak here and there could maximize your chance of getting that all-important first interview. So where you can, submit your CV in a Word formatted type. Well, that's the 4 points I wanted to cover in today's video. Short, sweet and basic. I'm hoping that some of you have seen the video will actually make those amendments, maybe go away and set up a separate email account, start putting your address on your CV, switching your voicemail on your mobile, or sending your CV off in what I would call a Word formatted type. My final thing is, if you are leaving the military and looking for work, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've got some great new videos coming online shortly, all with tips and advice on how to maximize your job search. Thanks for watching.